Hi guys, this is Kara from iStampin Live, or iStampin.com. I don't know why I keep saying iStampin Live. This is Kara from iStampin.com, and I wanted to show you this darling card that I made using one of the brand new bundles that you can find in our annual catalog. It's called Wiggle Worm Bundle, and it comes with this absolutely adorable stamp set and then these really cute wiggly bug dies. And there's just some super cute puns that go with the different bugs. It's such a cute, whimsical stamp set, which, you know, I love these kind of stamp sets. They're just so fun to play with. So I thought that I would show you how to make this really simple note card and using some of our new Stampin' Blends. So let me show you the products that you're going to need, and then we can get started. So obviously you're going to need this bundle. I don't know if you can see that. I used the rectangle stitched dies around the designer series paper just to give it a little added texture. So you're going to need those as well. For the ink, I'm using our Tuxedo Memento Black ink. This is great for when you're using our Stampin' Blends. So let me go ahead and show you those colors that I pulled. Now, I actually ran out. This is the brand new 6x6 in color designer series paper. This is the 2019 through 2021 color. This is Purple Posy, and I have already ran out of this precious gingham print. So I'm going to be using one of the other new in colors, which is Seaside Spray. So I already have to order another pack so that I can have some more of this gingham paper. I would love if they sold it in 12 by 12 sheets or something like that. So you can either use the Purple Posy, I think that's precious, or you can use the Seaside Spray. I just wanted a light color so that when we stamp the sentiment on the paper that it shows up. So I've already done a lot of my die cutting, and I didn't realize I was done, or I was out of this paper till I started prepping everything to go live. So I think my colors still will look well, but I do love how the Purple Posy looks with the colors that I chose to color my butterfly. So let me tell you the blends that you're going to need. What I did here is for the body of the butterflies, I used a lighter color. And then for the wings, I did it in a complementary darker color. So for one of the butterflies, you're going to need your Petal Pink and Calypso Coral Combo Stampin' Blends pack. And then for the other butterfly, these colors are so close together. Okay, let's see here. You're going to need Highland Heather and Purple Posy. And Purple Posy is one of our new in colors, which I just absolutely love. For your cardstock, you will need Thick Whisper White. I like to use that when I do coloring with my Stampin' Blends. I created my own note card in crumb cake. And so what I've done is I just cut this 5 by 7. And then I've already went ahead and scored this at 3.5. So your note card will be 3.5 by 5 when it's folded. And then I've already die cutted this as well. So you'll just need a scrap of Granny Apple Green. And so you can see that I've already die cut the grass with that. So you don't need a whole lot of that. And then for your adhesive, I used a combination of snail and Stampin' Dimensionals. I did pull out my Stamparatus to stamp the sentiment on there, just because I wanted to make sure that I stamped it right. Since this paper, I think you only get 3 or 4 sheets in the 6x6 size. So I did pull out my Stamparatus for that. So let's go ahead and do all of our stamping, and then we can start coloring and get that out of the way. So, oh my goodness. Alrighty, so is everybody having a nice evening? It's already the middle of the week, almost Thursday. End of the month is almost over. All right, so these butterflies, or all of the bugs, have 2 steps to it. So what I like to do is to stamp the main part of the bug first, and then come in with the detailed image and then stamp that. Some people like to do the opposite. For me, I get better results if I do the main part of the stamp first and then come in with the detail. And this is really easy to line up. If you do the dots right above the scallop on the body, you should line it up perfectly. So that's what it looks like. Super, super cute. Okay, let's go ahead and do our Stamparatus. And I am using our small grid paper. This helps me make sure my paper is lined up properly. And because this is the photopolymer, you do want to use the foam pad that comes with the Stamparatus. So that's not anything that you have to order. That will already come with the tool. And I'm just lining it up, and I've got one of the magnets on there. And then let's just ink up the sentiment. And I sent out my weekly newsletter today, and I just wanted to make sure that, oh, perfect. Okay. Just want to make sure that if you have not opened that up yet, that you do, because there is some time sensitive information in there. If you are someone who has been waiting on the Stampin' cutting blades to become back in stock, we received information this week that they will be in stock tomorrow, Thursday, June 27th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So just figure out what time that is in your time zone. I presume the blades will go extremely fast. So if you are someone that has been waiting on the blades, I would set a timer and be ready to go right when they're available. There is a limit. You can only order 3 sets. So Stampin' Up! Has put a limit on that. But like I said, if you have been needing that item, you can get it tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Petal Pink, and I did the body in the lighter color. And I'm just coloring the entire body. And the only thing I'm not coloring in is the little mouth. I'm keeping that white. And then I'd like to come in with the darker color and just put a little bit of shading around it. And I know on camera you probably won't see this. I'm hoping that once it dries, you can see it a little bit more. It makes a little bit more sense, and I'll show you the finished ones once I'm done. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is color the wings in Calypso Coral, and I'm starting off with the light color again. As I usually say when I'm doing my videos, I'm very much a novice with our Stampin' Blends. I'm trying to use them more so I can become better at coloring. So hopefully it isn't too bad. I know there's some very talented artists out there that can just do incredible things with our blends, but I'm trying. So what I usually do is I just kind of outline the image and leave the middle part light, so it kind of gives it like a highlight. Okay, so that's the first butterfly. And then the second one is going to use a combination of Purple Posy and Highland Heather. And really, really make sure you look at your cap or look at your marker before you start coloring, because these colors on paper, they're not close, but looking at them, looking at the packaging, they're very close related. Okay. So with the month coming to a close, there's just a few more days left for you to take advantage of the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials. And if you're unfamiliar with that, when you shop in my online store, okay, so now I'm going to do the wings in Highland Heather. When you shop in my online store and place an order, you receive the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials for free. It's a set of 6 high-quality 3D or fun fold projects. You receive the PDF. It's full color. Like I said, high-quality instructions. Lots of pictures to help you to guide you on how to make the tutorial. This month it features, oops, I was getting ready to use the wrong color. It features all new bundles from the annual catalog. So just really, really cute. So like I said, you can get those for free when you shop in my online store. If you already work with a demonstrator or are a demonstrator yourself, you can purchase, the PDF for $9.95. And then if you join my team, you get those for free. Okay, so I went out a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so then what you're going to do is find the coordinating die, run this through your die cutting machine, and then this is what it looks like when you cut them out. Aren't those just precious? And then at the same time, you're going to go ahead and cut the grass out. Now, the grass does not cut completely from the paper, so you do need to release that with some scissors. And I'm going to actually cut mine down because this is too long. So, and then I'm also going to trim it off. It leaves, like, you can kind of see like a little indentation with the die cut. So I'm going to just trim that off. It's pretty easy to see. Let me trim off a little bit more. I guess it doesn't matter. You really can't see it. I'm kind of being nitpicky there. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is put this grass about right there. And with the gingham, it's really easy to line up. And I'm just going to snip off there. And I'm going to make sure those are straight before I adhere this down. About right there. Okay, so just trim that off. There we go. There we go. And then what I like to do is kind of take the blades of grass and just curl them with my fingernails. Gives them some fun little dimension. And then I'll adhere this with snail. You're welcome. My daughter just got home from dance, and we've been doing Hello Fresh for the last about 6-7 weeks, and we just absolutely love it. So I was never a fan of cooking, but I am a fan of Hello Fresh. Tonight we had hoisin glazed meatballs, which was really yummy, with jasmine rice and green beans. The meals are so simple to make. Okay, so it's going to look like that. And then I'm going to come in with my dimensionals and go ahead. And actually, you know what I did do? I used a combination of the regular size and the mini dimensionals. And I think I need to reposition this one on the body. Let's see here. Move this. Let's try that again. There we go. Yep, you can't see it now. Before, you would have seen part of the dimensional sticking out from behind. And I'm one that uses a lot of adhesive. You know, you could definitely get away with one dimensional, but I like to make sure that all of it is nice and supported. Ah, come here. All right, and then let's put on our other butterfly. It was good, Jillian. I'm doing a Facebook Live. It's okay. Okay, let me get this little fuzz. There we go. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to comment in the box. Let's see here. I think I did my sentiment a little bit. Yeah. I guess we'll go a little bit lower. I think in my sample, I did it a little bit higher. Yeah, so I had a little bit more room. I don't even know if y'all can see that. I'm sorry. I did my sentiment a little bit higher, so I had a little bit more room for the butterflies. This one, I kind of stamped it a little bit lower. So whichever way you like is, up to you. They're your cards. If you like this design, you can switch it up. I always tell my customers, these are your cards. I'm just giving you a guide. And then we're just going to come in here and just center this on the front of the card base. Oh, and I don't think I told you, this is the third largest rectangle. So if you pull out your rectangle dies, the stitch dies, this is the third largest one. So this is with the Seaside Spray background, and then this is with the purple posy. I just think the purple posy is just precious. But anyway, there's the card using the Wiggle Worm bundle. And if you do get the bundle, you do save 10%. How about I get the right dies? You do save 10%. And there is a host code this month, so I will post that in today's blog post. I already have the blog post written, so hopefully I can get this video edited and get that up tonight. But you can always find all the information on Facebook. And yes, Wiggle Worm is precious. If you you'll need to stick around for next month's Stampin' Anonymous tutorial, because there is a precious tutorial using this bundle. So anyway, all right, well, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And if you think of anything, you can always comment on Facebook, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. But have a wonderful rest of your night, and have a great week, okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.